What's up, YouTube? You know who it is, Mr. Light God himself. Thank you all for tuning in to L.Y.T.E TV. And you see me looking crazy like this? You know the man is on another mission, working hard, getting paper. We about to go on another day of great mowing. I got 4 yards again today. But I believe I'm probably gonna cancel one of them. This customer may be a potential future issue, so I might have to go ahead and cancel them. I don't know though, but we'll see about that though. But either way it go, supposed to have 4 of them today, like I just said, but we're gonna probably do 3. And either way it go, how are you all doing this morning? How's all the gods and the goddesses been doing? Hope everybody's been doing well after the eclipse. Hope you ain't turned into no zombies or no crazy creatures. Hope no demons or dragons then dragged you off nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we got crazy events going on in the world. Mercy. 2024 has not been a disappointment at all, my people. Lord. This morning I heard some crazy story about, I guess, a principal is going to be sued because a 6-year-old shot a teacher in the past. Mercy. I think some youngster in Chicago, I believe, I could be wrong now, took 96 shots from the police. But let me tell you, they say he shot first. I can tell you one thing you don't do. If you get pulled over by the police, don't start shooting. Do not start shooting. I got more for y'all, but we'll get back to that. I need to get some gas real quick. Stay tuned. Ooh-wee! What's good? What's good? What's good, YouTube? You know who it is, Mr. Light God. It's Light God TV, YouTube. You know what it is. We out on another mission this morning. About to go get some paper. Gonna go out here and make some money this morning. We got cut 3 yards, I believe. Supposed to be 4. But I believe I'm only gonna do 3 of them. So I'm thinking about dropping one of my customers. They showed me a little bit of signs of a future problem, you know what I'm saying? And the way I live my life, I really go off of like vibrations and senses, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes if you sense a bad situation, you distance yourself from it before the situation arrives and catch your ass off guard, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all, we know what's about to happen. We kind of can feel it. We might not know the time, the place, or the event, or whatever it's going to be, but sometimes you can encounter something, you be like, this is going to lead to something else. And it probably ain't going to be positive. We definitely need to start understanding that in ourselves. I recently heard some young man just recently shot 96 times. I'm gonna say possibly Chicago. I could be wrong. I'll put the video in here later for you all, but shot 96 times. But they say when he got pulled over, he shot first at the police. Come on, y'all. 96 shots is definitely overkill. But if you get pulled over and you don't handle this situation right, you know your life's already in jeopardy. We all got fucking social media, the news, TV, whatever. We know what's going on. Your damn neighbor, your friend told you. Your mom or your aunt told you somebody been shot in the family, fucking with the police or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. We gotta be smarter than this. We got to be smarter than this. This shit's crazy. Don't even set yourself up to be shot that many times in the first damn place. But either way it go, this young man probably had problems. And I'm gonna show y'all a video if I can find the one. It's really funny how people can paint two sides to you. I watched this video of this shooting I'm talking about, and the media flipped script on you right in the same damn presentation. They show you how he's an outstanding young man, and he just trying to get good grades and play ball and all that. Then the other same time, they show you how he's like a long-term repeat offender criminal, and I think he has a felon possession of a gun already, charges and shit like that. And usually they put those in two different clips, but they put it in the same clip this time. That's really weird, because usually they make you choose, but this time they put it in your face. You know what I'm saying? And it just really shows you how people can paint a portrait of someone without you even knowing that person. Because I almost made a judgment call my damn self watching the interview. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. They talking about he's a felon, so they let me confused. I'm going to show you all, but I'm going to quit running my damn mouth right now. Like I said, we head out on some jobs this morning. We're going to make some money, cut some yards. We here with LG Cuts. I'm going to take y'all along with me. I appreciate y'all tuning in. For all you who all do tune in and show me some love, thank you, thank you, thank you. And one way or another, I'm going to show the light back to you all too. I told you, like God, always show his blessings. But anyway, y'all stay tuned with me. I'm going to stop running my mouth. I'm going to show some cool clips in this video later. And I'm going to get busy with it. Y'all stay tuned. Appreciate you.
How was it possible that your son was able to get a hold of a weapon?
Asia Taylor was charged with federal gun charges after her 6-year-old son shot his teacher in January at Rich Neck Elementary School. Taylor pled guilty in June. She was released on certain conditions. Federal prosecutors in a motion say she violated that order. The motion says Taylor tested positive for marijuana on July 19th, and on August 25th, she tested positive for cocaine and marijuana. Prosecutors say Taylor signed an admission admitting to using marijuana on August 22nd. Court documents say she completed a substance abuse evaluation and was recommended for individual treatment. Taylor failed to show up to her treatment sessions 2 times in August, violating one of her bond conditions. In the court documents, prosecutors say, quote, failing to attend treatment sessions is circumstantial evidence that she's continuing to use and possess controlled substances. And the mother was ordered to submit to substance abuse testing, but she failed to report to testing on August 16th and 22nd. According to the court documents, prosecutors wrote her failure to report to testing, quote, supports an inference she knew that when she submitted herself to more testing, that she would test positive for a substance. Federal prosecutors call these violations serious. They're asking for the court to set a hearing. Prosecutors want the court to revoke her bond and order her detained pending her sentencing.
It's believed to be the first case of its kind in the country. According to court documents, a special grand jury in Newport News, Virginia, has indicted Dr. Ebony Parker, the former assistant principal at Rich Neck Elementary School, on 8 counts of felony child abuse. The charges stemming from the 2023 school shooting involving a 6-year-old boy who opened fire on his teacher, Abigail Zwerner. Savannah interviewed Zwerner last year.
I just will never forget the look on his face that he gave me while he pointed the gun directly at me. That's something that I will never forget. It's changed me. It's changed my life.
In a $40 million civil lawsuit, Zwerner alleges that on the day of the shooting, Parker was warned at least 3 times that the child had a gun. And while the child's backpack was searched and no weapon found, Zwerner's lawyers allege Parker ignored the warnings.
A student out in the playground saw the boy take the gun out of his pocket. That student went to a teacher and said, I saw him with a gun. That teacher ran down to the assistant principal's office and said, I now have a student who has seen the gun. And that teacher requested permission to search his person. And the assistant principal said, no.
What should Dr. Parker have done? She should have called the police after multiple warnings that a child may have a gun.
NBC News' attempts to reach Dr. Parker and the school for comment were unsuccessful. Experts say this indictment is not only unprecedented, but represents a potential change in who can be held legally responsible in school shootings.
Cases like these are about sending a very clear message that school shootings are so horrible, we're willing to depart from the traditional rules and hold people responsible that really, historically, have not been held responsible before.
How do you even make sense of something like this?
You can't. You can't. I'm not sure when the shock will ever go away because of just how surreal it was.
I mean, Aaron, is there a chance beyond this that some others could also be charged at some point?
Craig, it is possible. Just last year, the prosecutors launched a grand jury to look into that very question, whether any, quote, acts or omissions by school officials warrant possible criminal charges. It's also worth noting that the 6-year-old boy's mother is now serving a 2-year sentence on state felony child neglect charge, and the boy is currently being cared for by his great-grandfather, the great-grandfather, telling our affiliate that he has switched schools, that his grades have improved, and that the little boy understands that this was a terrible, terrible mistake.
All right. Aaron McLaughlin. Aaron, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today.
The teacher who was shot by a 6-year-old in her classroom will not be returning to the school district. Abigail Zwerner was shot in Newport News, Virginia, back in January. She is suing the district for $40 million, but there's a dispute over whether she resigned or if she was fired. NBC News reporter Gary Grumbach joins us now from Washington. What do we know about the circumstances of her leaving the school district?
Yeah, this has really turned into a bit of a back and forth between the district and that 26-year-old teacher's attorney. Our affiliate Wavy down in Newport News obtained an email exchange between the district and Zwerner from earlier this spring, saying that Newport News School District processed a separation of employment effective close of business on Monday, June 12th. The email outlined the items that Zwerner was to turn in, things like where to address questions regarding leave balances, paychecks, retirement plans, insurance benefits, and it invited her to complete an exit questionnaire. Her attorney, Jeffrey Bright, says he and his client view that exit letter as a firing. But the school district, however, says Zwerner was sent an email asking whether she intends to return or resign at the end of the school year, and that she responded, "I wish to resign, thank you." A week later, Zwerner received that exit letter.
I don't think you can read this any other way other than you've been fired. And that's what she thinks. She doesn't understand it. There's no other communication. The only thing I can think of is they were trying to put pressure on her because we filed suit. And it's outrageous. It really is as outrageous as I've ever seen.
That suit Bright mentioned there is a $40 million lawsuit Zwerner filed against the Newport News School Board and other Rich Neck school administrators, claiming those administrators ignored warnings from staff and students who believed the boy had a gun and posed an imminent threat on the day of the shooting. The school district says her injuries fall under Virginia's Workplace Compensation Act and cannot be addressed with that $40 million lawsuit.
And Gary, how's the school district responding then to the attorney's claims, especially amid all this news surrounding the incident this week?
Well, the district is viewing the email where she said she wishes to resign as final word. In a statement, they say in part that they, quote, every employee who is separating from the school division receives a similar communication. And separately, Deja Taylor, the mother of the 6-year-old who shot Zwerner, pled guilty this week to using marijuana while possessing a firearm. And Taylor is also charged with having lied about her marijuana use on a form when she bought the firearm, which her son is alleged to have used to short Zwerner.
Today, we are learning new details about disturbing allegations against a Klein ISD cosmetology teacher.
This afternoon, Kedra Grigsby and her son are both behind bars on charges of child sex trafficking and prostitution. Michelle Choi has the latest from court.
Yeah, Kedra Grigsby waived her initial court appearance this morning. She was given a total bond of $750,000. The 42-year-old mother and her son, 21-year-old Roger McGee, are accused of recruiting and trafficking teenage victims.
The allegation is that Ms. Grigsby, in conjunction with her son Roger, was operating a prostitution enterprise with 3 female juvenile complaining witnesses, at least 3.
According to Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez, the victims were 15, 16, and 17-year-old students and reported runaways. It's alleged Grigsby recruited troubled juveniles from local high schools by offering them a place to stay at a motel.
The investigating officer evidently determined that there's at least one occasion where Ms. Grigsby had paid for the motel room that was used in the prostitution enterprise.
Grigsby is accused of transporting the victims too. In court, prosecutors said at least 2 of the teens were seen in a car allegedly driven by Grigsby at the motel. We also learned Grigsby and her son allegedly used Zelle to transfer money. Investigators say they found text messages between the two talking about payments and fees, as well as messages sent between her son and the victims. According to Klein ISD, Grigsby is a certified cosmetology teacher at Klein Cain High School. We're told she was hired back in 2019 and passed a background check at the time. The district says Grigsby was immediately relieved of her teaching duties and placed on administrative leave Monday after they learned about her arrest, which they say happened off campus, and parents were notified shortly after. The district says they weren't aware of the allegations or her alleged connection to her son, who investigators say was arrested in 2022 for similar charges until yesterday when the sheriff's office alerted them. At this time, Grigsby, who we learn lives with her husband and 2 children, is charged with 3 counts of trafficking a child and 3 counts of compelling prostitution of juveniles, but will likely face additional charges, according to prosecutors, who anticipate more victims to come forward. Grigsby is expected to face a judge in criminal court tomorrow morning. Back to you.
We turn now to the horrific images tonight, the newly released police body camera video of a deadly police shooting in Chicago. Graphic images showing a driver pulled over for a seatbelt violation, opening fire and wounding an officer. Police firing back, unleashing 96 shots in 41 seconds. We have a warning here. This is difficult. Here's Alex Perez.
Tonight, an independent investigation underway after this traffic stop turned deadly. Chicago police body camera video capturing the incident that ended with officers firing a barrage of bullets, killing 26-year-old Dexter Reed. Police say Reed fired first.
Roll the windows down.
The ordeal unfolding just after 6 p.m. March 21st. Reed in the driver's seat of his white SUV, surrounded by 5 plainclothes tactical officers, guns drawn, who initially pulled him over for not wearing a seatbelt and can be heard yelling commands at Reed.
Unlock the doors now.
In the video, Reed appears to ignore those commands.
Open the door now.
That's when Reed, investigators say, fired at officers, striking this officer, according to authorities, in the wrist. The officers scatter and immediately return fire, 4 officers unloading 96 rounds in 41 seconds. During the gunfire, Reed exits the vehicle and falls to the ground and appears to be shot multiple times. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson today.
Shooting a police officer can never be condoned. And we also have to be very clear that we hold our police to the highest of standards.
Reed, at the time of the incident, was facing charges for allegedly carrying a gun into a street festival. His mother, heartbroken.
They killed him! They killed him! They killed him!
And David, authorities say a gun was recovered from the front seat of Reed's vehicle. Those officers are now on administrative leave as that independent investigation is conducted. David?
Alex Perez reporting from Chicago tonight. Thank you, Alex.
Woo! Well, we just got done with that fucking yard, y'all. And let me tell you, It pays to be good at what you do, because the neighbor looked over, seen me before I was even finished, and he was like, hey, when you get done over there, we come by and do my front yard. And I was like, shit, how much you gonna pay? You know what I'm saying? So we negotiated a price. Tell you what, I knocked out that yard, came right over, knocked that neighbor's front yard out, made some extra money, and now I'm on my way to my next yard. See what I'm saying? It pays to be good at what you do, because you never know who's watching you, and they watching how you do what you do. So you never know. Always keep that in mind. You never know who's watching you do what you do, so do what you do well. Okay? Like God's words, live by. But we about to head to this second yard. Y'all stay tuned. Woo, what up, YouTube? What up? We just got done with my second full yard that had 3 yards actually, front, back, and then a little back thing behind the gate. But actually, we did one before, remember? So that's number 3, I guess, right there. So we headed number 4 right now. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this yard out. Woo, it's getting warm out here, and I'm getting a little bit beat. All them, I did like 4 or 5 yesterday. I can't remember, but my back is a little bit sore. But I tell you what, we getting on through there, y'all. We almost. I think I got one more for the day, and then I think I'm gonna cancel my one person and go from there. So either way it go, we out here getting busy. Yards look good, making this money. And I told you we're doing it all in the car, y'all. You be thinking I be BS and bullshitting, but we literally doing this out of my car. We got all the tools we need though. We got weed eaters, we got mowers. You know what I'm saying? We got everything we need now. Don't get it twisted. We got it all. We got, like I said, we got the weed eaters, mowers, we got rakes, we got weed spray. We got all the essentials. So don't let no one tell you what you can't do. I'm out here running a successful. I'm not knocking on door to door, no crazy shit like that. I'm not knocking that hustle, but I'm saying I'm out here running a legit business. You see what I'm saying? Out of my car. There ain't no excuses. Some of y'all got a nice ass truck and a fucking lawnmower in your garage right now, and you ain't need the money. Put your plan into action, get your ass about that fucking couch or bed, and get out here and make this fucking money, y'all. It ain't no fucking questions about it. Because I'll tell you right now, I'm being 1,000. I didn't used to be like this, but I'm becoming a crumb snatcher. You know what that means? I'm all about the bread. That means I ain't even leaving no fucking bread on the table for nobody else right now. If that makes any sense. So I'm trying to let y'all get involved with me and get out here and get this paper. You cannot be on Like God's channel and not try and do something with your life. The whole point of watching Like God is to make a change in your life, and I'm telling you that you have the ability to do it. I got all kind of little things going on with me, whatever. It don't even fucking matter, you know what I'm saying? Because nothing can stop you from doing what you want to do and being who the fuck you want to be. Your reality is your reality. Someone else's life is not your life. Your reality is your reality. That's why we can see 2 situations and one person see one thing and the other person see the other thing. You know why? Because it's our fucking reality. So live in your goddamn reality and make this fucking paper. Don't get this money. Y'all stay tuned. Like God way back. Okay, my people. Okay. We are getting done. And I ain't gonna lie. Like God got his ass kicked today. Oh, man. It's getting warmer out here. Woo. Big yards today. All of them today. Big yards. But I tell you what, we got done. We made our money. And I'm beat. But tell you what, if I had to do another one, I probably could. But I ain't trying to do shit else for the day. I ain't gonna lie. So thank God, creators. We are done. We headed home. I didn't get very much footage today, y'all, in these yards, but I be trying to get done, and I can't be trying to film and everything at the same time, but you know what it is. Like God way, I hope all the gods is doing well. I'll try to put some kind of video together for y'all later, have it out maybe later on tonight or something like that. And yeah, you can see I can barely catch my damn breath right now. I feel like it's hot out here. Hot Gatorade and it's hell. But y'all be cool to the next one. We'll see what we can do. I love y'all for tuning in, and I thank y'all from the bottom of my toes. Peace.